Hello.
Hi, Smash. How are you
Hello,
doing?
sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I am doing well, sir. And thank you for asking.
Yes,
And what
great.
about you? How are you?
Yes, I'm fine too. Thank you. And by the way, I believe we have met before, right?
Yeah, I think once I met before, yes.
Okay. Has it been long?
Yeah. It must be long. Even I don't remember when we met.
Okay. I don't even remember when we met.
Yes, yeah.
Do you
I
know the
even,
Do you know the difference between I don't even and even I don't? Is there any difference between these two?
uh, I don't even I don't. Okay.
If I say
So
even, yeah,
when I
tell me.
say even I don't means I am emphasizing on me, I.
Okay. And what does this emphasis mean? What does it imply?
That even me, me too also no don't
Yeah,
remember.
me too. So there's going to be another person who says, I didn't do something, and then you say it with them, even I didn't do it. So if you said, I didn't exercise today, I could say, yeah, even I didn't exercise, as in me too. But when you say I didn't even do something, well, of course, you are placing the emphasis on the verb here. So I don't even remember. That's how long it has been. I don't even remember. So there is a very important difference between I don't even remember and even I don't remember. I hope that is clear.
Yes, right.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So has your Clapingo journey been going so far?
It has been going good, but the fact is that earlier when initially I joined, so I had the liberty. I mean, at the time, the tutor that I met, so I could, if I wanted to book their session, I could do that. But nowadays it is very difficult because of now, if I take your case, so the session that you have, your session is very much in demand. So even I want some time to book, I cannot book it because of that fact actually.
Okay.
So generally I do not take session at this late hour,
Okay,
but
okay.
since I did not have any other option, I got this slot open, so I took this opportunity.
Okay. Yeah. So do you like taking sessions in the morning? Because I do open some slots in the morning as well, morning and evening. Just one or two.
Actually, I am very much remain free in the evening, and my
Okay.
comfortable time, like say between 7 to 9 or 7 to at best 10.
Okay. That's usually not the time when I take sessions, unfortunately. Yeah. And so, besides the tutor availability thing, anything else that you'd like to share? Like as far as English is concerned, do you feel
English
you
is
are like you're
concerned,
improving?
yeah, definitely, it is very helpful. There are very good tutors, whoever it might be. So all of them come up with their ideas and they share their experience. And whenever I make a mistake, they point it out, like you have rightly mentioned when I started this session.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, I must say that it's a very good platform that I can get something from here.
Okay, that is great. And can you tell me what feedback you have been getting recently from your tutors?
Feedback, no. Recently, I haven't got. There are some new tutors were there, so we ended up the session. I mean, when it was going, just it cut off. So the tutor
Okay.
did not get a chance to give feedback. So that's
Hmm.
what happened last two,
Okay,
three
okay.
sessions.
I understand. Okay. Besides that, would you like to tell me what your like where you feel you should improve more, or if there are any things where you are lacking? Anything that you'd like to share?
I think I still get stuck. So sometimes, whenever I want to speak something, I don't remember the words, and words doesn't come to my mind. Do not come to my mind.
Do not. Very good.
And pronunciation is another factor. So there are some words, even though I want to say, but I cannot pronounce it rightly.
Can you give me an
And
example?
MTI is very major issue, and it is not easy to get rid of. So far, I have got this advice from the tutors. It will take
Yes.
much time.
Okay, okay, I understand. Yes. Well, as far as MTI is concerned, um, so whenever you are able to find time with me, you can definitely book sessions. I'll definitely tell you a lot many things. But there are certain channels you could follow. Like when it comes to pronunciation, for instance, there are specific topics that we have to understand, which we don't know, and because of that, we have issues like MTI or an accent in our language, in this language. So you could check out the channel Pronunciation with Emma, for instance. This is a great channel on YouTube. So you can search for topics like word stress, sentence stress. You can just take a screenshot later on. Sentence
Okay.
stress, weak forms. Little by little, you can search these topics, and you will get some idea of what you have to improve, where you have to work on. Okay?
Yes, yes.
That is
So,
one
sir,
thing.
one more thing I want to
Yes.
ask you in this regard is that, particularly the thing that when I am asked to describe something, so I
Mhm.
find it very difficult. So, I think one major reason is that I don't have much idea about that particular subject. And even though I know, sometimes it's so happen, even though I know, but I cannot describe it properly. So
Okay.
the words get jumbled and misplaced like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What is the best way to
Yeah.
uh, get this skill?
So one thing is that we always make sure, most of my learners unfortunately don't know this or don't understand this, that speaking never, it's never an isolated activity. You have to do it with listening. Listening and speaking should always go together. And as long as you are doing just speaking without listening, there's nothing to really back you up. You are not going to learn new language, you're just going to repeat what you already know. That is also important. Speaking is also very important, but you have to learn, like you have to know that listening is much much more important than that, because this is how you are actually going to learn things. You are going to learn pronunciation, you are going to learn vocabulary, grammar, everything through listening. Just like, we learn our native language, our parents speak to us all the time, and we just learn it. So it's like that. Now, as far as content is concerned, that's a very sort of a major issue. We have only 20 minutes, and if I give you a topic, then half of the time you spend in just thinking about the content. That does happen. So it's not a good idea. I always make sure that with my learners, I make a point of giving them videos. They watch those videos, and then we talk about them. So this way, they already have some content. They even have the vocabulary they're going to use, and then they tell me. Then they talk about it. That is something you could do. For instance, um, is there any particular topic that interests you? Any topic like geopolitics or technology or sports, anything?
Yeah, one topic I always think about talking with the tutors is women empowerment.
Okay, women empowerment. That's good. Let's see if we can find something. Just a second. Um, So if I go on YouTube, I'm sure that TED has a lot many speeches on that. TED women empowerment. Sorry, woman empowerment. Let's see if we find something there. And as you can see, there are a lot many videos here, right?
Yes.
So just watch any one or two of these videos. So
Okay.
TED is actually a bit too difficult. If you're just starting listening, it is going to be a bit difficult. So you start with something a bit for our suitable to our level. So if let's say you are watching a video of TED, you should watch it 2 or 3 times to get an idea of what they're talking about. So TED is a bit difficult, but you can watch this video, and then you will already know what topic you are going to cover, what points you are going to cover in women empowerment. This is just one
So
example.
here,
Yeah, tell me.
here I just want to say one thing is that I watch TED talks very
Yeah, that
often.
is good.
So yeah, it's very difficult when the speaker is a native speaker or any foreigner. But if the speaker happen to be an Indian, so I find it very comfortable and I
Yes.
can understand whatever they say. So this is the difference.
So there are two things here. One is that when it comes to comprehension skills, it takes time to develop it. Even if you think that an Indian speaker is saying something and you can understand everything, Usually it doesn't go that way. It really takes us a lot of time and practice to actually be able to understand what they're saying. Even if we are able to understand every word, to be able to understand the idea and to extract that, that is difficult. So again, you have to practice that. But yes, what you are saying is definitely true. It's just that it's an accent, and the fact is that they speak faster than we do. So the thing is that there's really no secret here. All you have to do is just listen, and you will get used to their accent. You will get used to the pace as well. So even if even at this stage, let's say if I listen to a new accent, some an accent which I haven't heard earlier, I won't be able to understand what they're saying either. I'll have to take some time. I listen to them, and I'll. It just happens that way. You know, your ear sort of get used to it. Accents work that way. So just start watching stuff, and that means really a lot of stuff, around 100, 150 hours. And by the time you have achieved that point, you will see that there's tremendous growth. You'll be able to speak very well as well. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay,
Definitely.
that is good. So always make sure that not just with me, but with any tutor, try to watch a video and then talk about that. The more you do this, the better it will be. First of all, you won't have any problem with the content. You won't have to think about the content, and at the same time, well, you will learn a lot of new vocabulary that you can actually use in that session directly. So that is there. There are some. Yes, tell me, you were saying something.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it will be better. And next time, if we move, if I can connect you, so I can talk with you on this subject. That is,
On a particular topic, yeah. It could be women
and
empowerment, it could be anything, yes.
yeah. So before coming to the session, I will watch a video and try to comprehend, and then I will take a session so we can talk
Certainly.
about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
certainly. Would you like me to give you a specific video, by the way? Like, if you want to stick to the topic of women empowerment, that you can do. Otherwise, if you want, I can give you a random video.
Okay, okay. You can give
Would
me,
you like
sir.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
What you can do is in one of your next sessions, one of your upcoming sessions with any of the tutors, you can try this. Just watch any video on women empowerment. It doesn't have to be TED. It can be anything, and then you can talk about it. For our session, you can take this video. Just a second. Um, oops, just 1 second, please. I'll share the link with you here. Please remember that every video, if you can watch it 2 times, you will learn in the second time, you will learn a lot many things that you missed earlier. So that is really important. So
Okay.
if possible, try to watch them twice. This I've given you the link here. If possible, you can
Hmm.
save it. Or if you want, I can do one more thing. You can just write this and you will get the just a second. I'm designed to be directed. If you write this on editor, yeah. If you write this on YouTube, you will get the video. If by any chance you lose the link or you're unable to open it, you can just write this. Okay,
Okay.
so it's around a 5 minute video. Okay, there are some errors I'd like to correct, but before that, do you have any other questions you'd like to ask me?
No, sir. It's okay.
Okay, okay, great. Yes. Okay. Just a few sessions quick, a few errors quickly. Um, there are some pronunciation things that I'm going to work on and that I'm going to tell you. This word, can you say it?
Major,
Major, major.
major.
It's may and jar, a simple jar sound. Not jor or
Okay.
jor, it's major.
Major,
Major, major,
major,
perfect. Yeah, so it's major, like that.
major. Okay.
Major. Very good. Let's take another word. This word, this one.
Option,
Option. It's not
option,
option or option, it's option. A simple shun sound. Option.
option,
Option. Option. Perfect. Uh,
option.
option. Perfect. Let's take one other word. This one.
Early,
Early. Now you're pronouncing it correctly. Can you pronounce this word as well?
earlier.
Earlier, yes. Many of my learners tend to make this mistake where they say earlier or a. None of these are right. It's a simple sound. Earlier, earlier. You pronounced it perfectly now. Okay, just a second. Yeah. Now coming to some vocabulary things. We ended up this the session. There is a difference between end and end up. Do you know that?
Hmm. Uh, End up means I am ended up doing something which I was not.
Almost
I mean,
correct.
I
Yes,
was
very
not
good.
ready for that.
You're very close, not exactly ready. So the thing is, it is unexpected. You didn't really
Unexpected.
plan it, but it happened, or you did it. In that case, you can say, I ended up doing it. So let's say I called my friend thinking that I'd talk to him for 20 minutes, but we ended up talking for 3 hours. We planned 20 minutes, but we ended up talking for 3 hours. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that is good.
Right.
So here we can say the session ended, not the session ended up, but the session ended before they could give me their feedback. Can you please say this sentence again? The session ended before they could give me their feedback.
Yeah, the sessions ended before they could give me the feedback.
Perfect. Ended. Very good. Um, sessions. Okay, and just one or two things. Your sessions are very much in demand. We can say your slots or you. Instead of saying your sessions,
Okay.
we can say your slots are very much in demand. We can say it that way. Okay,
Your slots are very much in demand.
your
Okay.
slots. Can you say the word again? Slots?
Your slots are very much in demand, sir.
Yeah. And can you say this word as well? Asked. Asked.
Uh, Asked. Asked.
Asked. You're pronouncing it correctly. During the conversation, you sort of mixed it up. You said asked.
Okay.
You actually placed the K before the S. That's okay. That's a very common error. This is a typical word. But now you
Yeah, I
pronounced
have
it
been
correctly.
told like this in case of risk also. So when I
Risk.
pronounce it
Yeah.
risk, so the tutor told me that I have mispronounced it. I have
Yeah, you
made
said risk
I think
instead of risk. Yeah, that does happen. That does happen. So risk, task, ask. In all of these cases, it's the same thing. S is before the K. Okay, that is there. Um, okay, so for this session, that is it. Whenever you book a next session with me, just make sure you watch that video, and we'll talk about that. Okay, and with
yes,
your other
yes.
tutors as well. Just make sure that as much stuff, as much content as you can watch, try to do that, and it can be literally